in your step, and they were certainly more aggressive in that last shift, and it showed when they attacked the net.
The Canadians gain control of the puck against the wall. Across the line. And that's off a stick. Takes the feed at the point. Here's a short pass to Kapanen. Moves the puck. Here's a chance in front. Glove save. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. The Canadians have been the better team through the better part of 2 periods now as they lead it late in this second. Matthews wins the offensive zone faceoff, and here we go. Oh, look at this. And there's the horn, bringing the second period to an end. All right, they say 3 is the magic number. Period number 3 is coming up next. Welcome back, everyone. Both teams lined up at center ice, and we are ready to get this third period underway. Final frame is underway here. What's this game told you through 2 periods tonight?
The Wranglers are trailing in this game, and they're kind of fortunate, to be honest with you, James. They really haven't had anything in terms of offense.
Deuces wild as that's his second of the game.
Well, he's got 2 tallies on the score sheet, James, but I love his game off the puck as well. I think that he's had a hard nose on the forecheck. He's hounded it, he's hunted it, and guess what? He's been rewarded for his efforts. I think he makes a really good read here, James. He anticipates the play well and gets himself square to the shooter, but unfortunately, this one hits him, and he seems to be a little leaky because it finds its way to the back of the net.
The Canadians jump out to a quick start here in period number 3, doubling up their lead.
And there was a different sense of urgency, wasn't it? And they get on the scoreboard, so now a 2-goal lead, and that's quite a deficit for their opponent. You can see that they're just deflated right now.
Moves it quickly over to Matthews. And a stick break setup. Slides it back to the blue line. Calgary's got it in their own zone. The Wranglers move it in. And a good use of the body to knock the puck loose. And that's intercepted by Farabee. Looks to pass it to Matthews. On-man rush. Shot. Score! And that's back-to-back goals.
Well, nothing like switching momentum and putting your opponent on their heels and getting 2 in a row. Back-to-back. Here they come. When we have a look at it, James, it looks like it's redirected, and that's just beautiful timing and getting hands away from the body, be able to get it to go the opposite direction of the goaltender.
The Canadians continue to attack the net here in period number 3, adding yet another goal to their score.
Well, it's been all areas of the game that have really been terrific tonight, James. I've also enjoyed the communication that we're seeing on the ice, not just the body language, but also the vocalness. I mean, they're creating all over the ice, and it's been real fun to watch.
And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. The Canadians don't want to take their foot off the gas here in the third period, but they have a lot of padding with the lead that they've built. Crosby's won the draw there on the attack. Wrist shot from the slot. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by McLean. Cutting to the front of the net. Under siege, and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. Face-off coming up here. They were buzzing moments ago.
Yeah, they really were, and it's a tough spot for the goaltender. Everyone else can change, but he can't. He's got to outbattle his opponent now.
The Canadians win the face-off. Quick feed to Fowler. Looking for space along the blue line. We got a whistle offside to call. The Canadians have been relentless in the offensive zone tonight, and they continue to lead in the third. Crosby's won possession. And he takes the dish. Takes it to the net. Scores! Make it 3 in a row, and they're hunting now.
Well, they certainly are. 3 in a row. They've got their opponents on their heels. It is a wave. You can feel it. The energy every single shift. They're getting it in. of it, but it still goes in.
The Canadians are having themselves a night. They probably don't want this one to end, Pounder.
Nah, I wouldn't. If you're padding the stats and you're putting up these kind of numbers, I mean, from start to finish, they've imposed their will on their opponent.
Puck is dropped back underway, and he shimmies around him with the puck. Here's a chance in front, and that doesn't connect. Calgary's looking to break out, and now he passes it to Babbage. Sends it into the offensive zone. The Canadians have it behind the net. And they're off to the races for the loose puck. There's the whistle, icing the call, big face-off looming.
Well, he's been chomping at the bit all game long. Just look at his highlight pack. Multiple scoring chances here. Finally edges it out and finds the back of the net. But you got to look at him and say, listen, he didn't get frustrated. His coaches, his teammates are certainly going to applaud him for his efforts in this one. He's had a solid game and finally gets rewarded.
The Canadians are just minutes away from closing out this blowout. They have had plenty of scoring opportunities and have maximized most of them. Puck is dropped. He wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Steps inside. Under a minute to go in the third. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Face-off coming up, and that's a gas-looking defensive unit out there, Cheryl.
Yeah, when you ice the puck, you wind up in your own zone, and you can't get off. And that's the real tough part about this. Now you got the attackers who are looking to really find a way to take it to the net. Right now is the time to strike.
Dishes it off. Hot seat. Scores! And the road team is having themselves a party in this bar tonight. And I don't think anybody except them like it.
No one likes it in this building, that's for sure. I mean, fans are leaving. They paid money for this ticket. If you're on the ice, you just want to crawl out of there, but you can't. There's more game to play. This is a tough one, James.
The Canadians are sending a clear message that they are not taking their foot off the gas in this third period here, Cheryl.
Well, you can certainly tell that they bought into the game plan, and the coach is certainly ecstatic with the performance of the entire bench. I mean, look at the way they're moving, holding the puck, attacking the net at the right times. It has been a seamless effort.
Right in the low slot. Here he is. Scores! And there's the hat trick, and this place is silent.
Well, he's licking his chops when he goes on the road, hey, James, and he gets his hattie. I mean, he's been feeling it, but when he's on the road, he's something else. It always amazes me, James, to see how quickly these shooters can get the puck off of their stick. I mean, they can shoot off their inside leg, their outside leg. It doesn't matter, but what does matter? The positioning from that slot area. You know that if you get all of it, you're going to tag one home.
The Canadians win possession here in the open ice. Feeds it over. Picks off the pass. Feeds it over to Looney. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Oh, a huge hit against the wall, and you know they got that one.
Well, and that's a tone setter. That's sending a message to every player on your team. Get involved physically, pay the price, use your body, and get the puck.
He scores! And someone's heating up on his second of the night.
Yeah, I expected he's going to be looking for the hattie because he's been all around the paint tonight, James, just showing off his skill set. This is a real tough play for a